Oh, that was so great. That was great.
All right, so we were talking about Zack Snyder, and I believe your theory on him being a clone of Michael Bay
And
Mountain Dew
and Rob Liefeld.
and Rob Liefeld.
Yes.
An unholy combination.
Yes. So the DC universe is in trouble.
Yes.
From the start. Like, even if, like I said, with the Flashpoint idea, which is a good idea,
Yeah.
but I don't think that would fix it, because I think the elements, the building blocks of this universe is already tainted.
Understandable.
And I think anything they would do, basically, the only thing that will fix DC is a top to bottom restructuring.
I'd agree with that.
Top to bottom. And they need one guy or one woman in charge who has a vision, who knows what the fuck they're doing, and that's separate from like the rest of Warner Brothers.
Yeah, they care about the DC universe.
Yeah. Like
I'd agree with
like
that.
at Marvel, the Bucks stops at Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
The Bucks stops at Kevin Feige.
Absolutely.
Whereas like what Warner Brothers did, they put Jeff Johns and this other guy in charge, like co-heads.
Right.
But even then, with those guys as co-heads, you still got Diane Nelson, who's in charge of DC Entertainment, and you still got Kevin Sujihara, which he should be overall like the main guy.
Yeah.
As far as like the corporate structure. But like the two guys you put in charge, Jeff Johns and the other cat, whose name I can't remember, they answer to different people. The one, Jeff Johns answers to Diane Nelson, and the other guy answers to Kevin Sujihara. So you got the two heads who answer to two different people. Like the structure, the way it is structured is like all messed up. You need just one guy in charge. The only person that Kevin Feige answers to is fucking Bob fucking Iger.
Yep.
The head of Disney.
Yep.
That's the only person he
I
answers to.
love that.
That's the only person who tell Kevin Feige no.
Yep. Otherwise, it's like, hey, you're Kevin Feige.
Yeah.
What you say goes, buddy. You know what you're doing.
Yep.
That's how it should be. I agree with you 100%.
So that's what he needs to do. What? That's a good question. Who should be DC's Kevin Feige?
See, that's a good one, because Kevin Feige has had a hand in Marvel movies dating back to the first X-Men.
Yeah.
So
He should be Avi Arred's assistant or something like that.
which is so weird to think of.
Yeah. I know, which is probably why like he learned the lessons from that guy.
Had to.
Yeah. So who would you put at the top of that totem pole?
That is that's hard, because I feel like you need someone that is from that world, that knows the characters.
Yeah.
I feel like with them trying to put Jeff Johnson, who really has done some course correcting with the Rebirth stuff, it's a good step, but I don't know. You know what? Honestly, from a writing standpoint, Scott Snyder. Scott Snyder has shown that he knows how to maneuver through not only Batman, but other heroes as well. Because he's had a hand in the Justice League. And, we've seen him handle that. Like, he's kind of interwoven outside of Batman, so he knows the characters.
The only thing with Scott Snyder, I think he leans a little too dark oftentimes. That's
a good point.
That's what we're trying to get away from.
We're trying to get away from. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So he's not a bad idea, but if the intention was to stay in that dark lane, which I think the DC should not, you can have dark elements, but you shouldn't stay in that darkness.
Okay, so I'll backtrack on that, and
then you gotta backtrack. You gotta. To me, I think the person who you pick has some kind of experience in film and TV, and they got to have dip their toes in both those worlds.
So what do you think of this as an actor? Paul Dini and the people that were in Batman animated, Superman animated,
Tim Bruce, Paul Dini, Tim Bruce.
What's that?
Paul Dini and Tim Bruce.
Yes, Tim Bruce and Paul Dini. How about those two? Like, because if you think about it, Justice League, that show, and even in the Justice League Unlimited, I mean, they created a universe that took all these stories, modernized them, and it created this. Like, it had the humor, it had the lightheartedness, it had the seriousness when it needed to be. It was dynamic.
And they will be the truest to those characters.
Absolutely.
Wow, like you said, they would probably be the most truest to who those characters are. Wow, been smart enough to adapt them for modern audiences.
Exactly. I mean, and we've seen, them handle everyone from Captain Atom to the Question to the Huntress.
They did a really good question.
Like that storyline where he figured out the conspiracy theory with Lex Luthor.
I want to question like HBO 10 episodes.
Yes.
10 episodes in the same vein of like True Detective.
Yes.
Like oh my god.
I would be in for that.
Okay, let me
so what do you think of Bruce Timm and Paul Dini as being the heads of that?
I can see that. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Not only like I can totally see it, but the biggest challenge is can these guys handle crossing over from animation to live action? Now you can the question like the answer to that would be like a Brad Bird. He did like Iron Giant, The Incredibles, and then he went on to do like Mission Impossible.
Right. Which, in my opinion, that was the best Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
He was on.
But he also did Tomorrow.
That's a good point.
So to me, it's like if I think those guys will probably be the most natural, especially Paul Dini, be the most natural picks for that position.
Sure.
You know, but I will say like you'll probably. I think, I think if you get the right team around him, especially like Paul Dini, I think that can work.
I think so too.
I think, but and the main thing is you gotta give them total autonomy, except for
creative control. They need to have creative control.
And the only person they should answer to is Kevin Sujihara.
Yeah.
No producers, no execs, anybody else from Warner Brothers shouldn't have shit to do with the DC films.
I agree with that.
Only Kevin Sujihara, and he only talks to Paul Dini.
I like it.
Paul Dini gets to choose his producers, he gets to choose his writers, he gets to choose his staff.
I like it. Yeah.
Start from ground zero, start from 0 point. If they do that, yeah. Because a lot of problem like with DC films too is like I think one of the producers is the guy named Charles Roven. Like has his he's kind of like the R.ad. R.ad. Is it R.ad or R.ad?
R.ad, yeah.
R.ad. He's kind of like their R.ad. Charles Roven, like he has his fingers and everything, and was it the guy who's produced on Batman, Peter Guber, or he was like a hairdresser. Basically, there's a lot of the problems you see in these movies has to do with people who were either producers on prior movies or who had like rights to those characters, and like contractually speaking, they have to have a say.
Gotcha.
So. Okay. If you can cut off the R.ads of the world off from DC, keep the executives, everybody who's ever worked on a DC movie, the motherfucker who greenlighted an okay Catwoman, like motherfuckers like that. Dude,
keep those people away.
Keep those people away.
Oh. I can't even watch a movie when I want to watch cheesy, horrible films. I'm like, nope, can't do it. Can't do it. Like 15 minutes into it, I'm done.
I can't even watch that movie for fun. Just laugh at it. I can watch Batman and Robin and laugh.
Here's
I can't watch that.
You have good actors in it. You got Benjamin Bratt.
Yeah. Like I said, when you go into it with the wrong mindset, it's gonna be bad from the beginning.
I agree.
But yeah, like Paul Dini, and you give him the autonomy to build everything from the ground up, and I would even go so far as to say you got to recast everybody. You can't keep Henry Cavill. I like Henry Cavill as Superman. It's like I like the idea of Henry Cavill, and I think the guy's a good actor.
Yeah,
when he's given the opportunity,
and he's such a happy guy.
Yeah,
like when you see him smile, I'm like, that's Superman.
They hamstringed that guy. Like he went into Superman with one arm behind his back. They already. Came into it with a handicap. Yeah. So I don't think a lot of that is his fault.
Yeah, he was dealt a bad hand.
He totally dealt a bad hand. So, but along with that, you bring in Paul Dini, you got to get rid of everybody. That's Henry Cavill. That's everybody. That's Ben Affleck. That's the only way I can see it working.
Fair enough.
And then and the other thing is like yes, they're behind the power curve on Marvel. You know what? So what? So what? I would
take
rather,
your time. World build.
I would rather one really good Superman movie, one really good Batman movie, get the 7 together. I can wait.
Yeah,
I can wait for
even
Justice
give me
League.
Get to like a Superman or a Batman 2, like a second film before you get to Justice League. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like naturally do it to where you know each of them we have enough character development where we can now bring them together into their super group.
Yep, I'm willing to wait. I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure, like a lot of people out there, if they do it right, willing to wait. And the other thing is too, and if they want to speed up the process a little bit, the best route to do it, and it's something that I think they should have done in the beginning, is like two-pronged attack. You have films, and then you have like TV shows. Warner Brothers owns HBO. So what I would have done, that's a good scenario to think about. What we have
you're
done.
thinking like a Netflix route, like for DC. All right.
No, like still film, but hear me out. Like, if I was in charge.
All right, let's hear it.
And let's just say starting from Man of Steel came out in what, 2011?
That sounds about right.
Okay, let's just say
2010, 2011, somewhere.
let's just say let's take it back. Let's go back to simpler times. Okay, when Christopher Nolan, we still have faith in Christopher Nolan. The Batman trilogy was in good hands, and there was no Man of Steel.
Okay.
And I'm the guy in charge.
What a good time.
Yeah, what a good time. Memories. And I'm the guy in charge. You know what I would have done? I would have said, okay, we're gonna do Man of Steel. Alright? We're not gonna do Batman. Instead, we're gonna put Batman on HBO. We're gonna do 10 episode, like high budgeted Batman series on HBO. 10 episodes in and out.
I like it. Like an hour and a half each.
Yeah. Gonna get like some really good writers and good visionary showrunner. We're gonna get like a Noah Hawley. We're gonna get like a fucking Nick Pizzolatto. We're gonna get somebody.
Hey, now you're throwing some good names.
Like we're gonna get like some people who were the same people who were hired to do the Batman film.
Yeah.
We're gonna get the same people. We say, hey man, we're gonna get the same budget that you would have got for that one movie. We're gonna get that same budget plus maybe an extra $50 million to do 10 hours.
They don't call it home box office for nothing.
Yeah.
That's all HBO is. It's serialized movies.
Yep. And then not only that, so I have the Man of Steel movie. At the same time, I will have the HBO Batman series. And that the purpose of that HBO Batman series is one is going to lay the groundwork, not just for Batman, but just for what the DC Cinematic Universe, like it's going to catch all the minutia and all the history that one movie like Superman, Man of Steel couldn't. You know what I'm saying? So Batman is gonna do a purpose. It's gonna introduce you to Batman, introduce his world, but it's gonna introduce you to the DC universe at the same time. So you're gonna get 10 episodes, 10 hours of like this is what the cinematic universe is, and you're gonna get Superman on the big screen. Like here's your Superman. It's gonna be a much brighter Superman. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing I would have done is like I would have went into instead of Batman versus Superman, I would went directly into like a
World's finest.
No. I would
Not even. Okay.
I would have went directly into a freaking Green Lantern movie. Now I know what you're saying.
Okay.
Green Lantern. No. People want a Green Lantern
Exactly.
movie.
Let's roll back the clocks before there was a Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern.
Yeah. People. The concept of Green Lantern is a good one.
Yes, it
The
is.
mythology of Green Lantern is a good one.
Absolutely.
So I would find my James Gunn. I would have picked up. Who would be a good guy to pick up at that time? Actually, if I could have, I probably.
Hell, maybe even a Kevin Smith in that.
No.
No?
I got issues with Kevin.
All right.
Actually, at that time, Edgar Wright was having problems with Marvel and Ant-Man and stuff, and I'm trying to get that.
He was trying to get that movie done.
Yeah. So I would have.
Right?
I would have snagged up Edgar Wright. And so we got Man of Steel, and Zack Snyder's not directing, by the way. I would get Brad Bird, the dude Man of Steel. I would have snatched up freaking Edgar Wright from Marvel. Ant-Man's not working for him. I say Green Lantern. This has got to be the Star Wars of the DCU. All right.
Yep.
By the way, before even any of this happens, Batman TV shows, movies, I would have got a writers' room together of a combination of screenwriters who's done genre, who's good at it, and I would have got like comic book writers. And I said, hey guys, this is the path we're going for the next 10 years. I want you to write me. I would have treated it like a TV show. I would say, write me a world Bible for the DC Cinematic Universe. I want you to, like, before we even think about casting, before we think about directors, I want you to just, this is the ideas I got. This is going to be like a 100-page pamphlet of this is the do's and don'ts of the cinematic universe. This is where we're going. We're getting towards, our end game will be the new gods. Dark side.
Yeah.
That would be our end game.
Apocalypse, absolutely.
Yeah. But we're not doing that right away. We're gonna. That's 6 years from now. So that's what I'm doing. With hire writers' rooms, have comic book writers, have screenwriters, story Bible. That way, so I can give this story Bible. So when I hire that director, when I come to Brad Bird for Man of Steel, I say, okay, Brad Bird, this is a Superman movie. We want you to do it. Here's the rules of the universe. Okay, this is how this universe works. Here's a document telling you can make your Superman movie. Make it how you want it. But here's the rules.
Yeah.
This is where we're going.
I love that.
We're going towards Darkseid and Apocalypse.
Yes.
Which means you can't use. You can lay down the groundwork for it, but you can't use Darkseid.
Right.
You can't do this. You can't do that. And this, that document would be so detailed. I would say, look, Dick Grayson does not exist yet. Like in this document, I would specify like, right, there's no Robin. Dick Grayson's a freaking toddler at this point. Cyborg fucking is a toddler. So that way you ain't gonna worry about the kid sidekicks.
Yeah.
I'm thinking long game.
Yeah, you're thinking the origins of the heroes themselves.
Yeah.
Not
and,
like.
and
yeah, I
and
agree
then,
with you
and
on
then and then the other thing I would do is like I said, remember how I said like the DC universe is kind of like a patchwork. It's a quagmire of like shit.
Yeah.
Like a lot of stuff don't make sense. Also in that writer's room, I would say this is the spine of this universe. This is how it all works. So this is how the new guys work in relation to the Lanterns. This is how the Lanterns work in relation to Kryptonians. The spine of my universe is that these gods and all these powers and the Speed Force and all this stuff that's in the DC universe, I will streamline it and say, look, this is where Zeus, Poseidon, Zeus because of the Amazons, Poseidon because of the Atlanteans,
and Ares also because of Wonder Woman.
Ares because of Wonder Woman, stuff, all of that.
Yeah.
Zeus, Wonder Woman, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Essentially, the pantheon of gods, they're just Kryptonians. I know what you're saying. You probably don't like the idea, but what I was
intrigued by it because I like where you're going so far.
So
Continue,
this is what I would establish, like the new guys and the old guys and stuff like this. So what I would establish is simply this, like superhumans in this world and all of that fantasy stuff. I will kind of go to Isaac Asimov. I think it was like route of like magic is basically just technology that's sufficiently advanced enough, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I will seed in. I will make, because I want Superman to be the foundation of this world. I'll say all these gods, Zeus, Ares, the Greek gods, the Norse gods, the Egyptian gods, the West African guys, whatever, these magical motherfuckers, Shazam, the Wizard Shazam, and all that shit, they're just Kryptonians. Basically,
okay.
I will take the idea that, and I will go back far enough. You ever heard of the term interregnum?
yes.
Okay, so it's a term that George R.R. Martin came up with, essentially where, and like in his books, like not even just Game of Thrones, but like his Thousand Worlds series of books like that, and like he came up with this concept that humanity traveled through space and they found new planets, but every once in a while the technology fails and you kind of go back to a prehistoric age and you have an interregnum where essentially a lot of things that people see as magic is just old technology, and it's not you guys, it's just humans themselves.
Right.
Okay, so I'm very much a student of history. Like how old do you think humanity as a species have been around? How are we as a physical being? And
I would say it's hard because, like, you know,
we know
they contradict so much. I think, you know,
hardline, but basic estimate is humans, Homo sapiens have been around on Earth in this form that we are now for about roughly 250,000 years.
yeah, it's been a few thousand years.
That's a long time span. Like when people think about history or time, they don't understand the spans of time and how that works and how long things can happen. Like the idea of like our current history, that we've only had civilization as we know it, that we know of for like the last 6,000 years, or what we more or less know what is our current history, and even then only like 3,000 years of like hard written history and stuff that we can tangibly know about history. I will say that Kryptonians, and I would use this for the DC universe, is that Kryptonians are just ancient humans. Humans, I would say like 200,000 years ago, humans had their like 2,000 to 3,000 years of major advancement. We had freaking rocket ships and super science, and something happened. And what was that something that happened? Guys, I will end my world by say human beings more than like 200,000 years ago. We were pretty advanced. We evolved, and then we evolved technology like very quickly. And then something happened to stop that progress. What was it? Dark side.
Like it.
And the new guys. They came to Earth. They came to Earth 200,000 years ago. Say, oh, these motherfuckers developing fast. We gotta stop this. We gotta smash this out. You know what I'm saying? The what's dark side things? The anti-life equation.
Yes.
Like mix that in some kind of way. Fucking dark side and his cronies and new guys come in and something happened. Ancient humans, they lose technology. A few survivors of that conflict left Earth. They became the Kryptonians. They became the Thanagarians, which is Hulkmans. They became the Daxians. They became like Sinestrals. All the humanoid aliens. That's the other thing too that always like bothered me about like science fiction. Like there's the idea of like dual. Man, I'm going weird. I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
I'm going deep. So there's the ideal. That's the ideal of parallel evolution. So you can have creatures that evolve. They're not related to each other, but they can evolve like along similar lines. And
Just based on their environments.
yeah, and like so, there's probably some alien dolphin out there that has no relation to a dolphin, but just because. But even the dinosaurs, but like there's ancient dinosaurs, ancient reptiles that look very much like dolphins today, just because like the physics of it makes sense. That shape is perfect for that creature to become dolphin-like.
Yeah.
So the basic idea is like humans, we had technology thousands of years ago. It's just that the fucking dark side, that asshole came, didn't like what was going on, wrecked our shit.
Thanks again for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, drop a like on it and subscribe today. Major thanks, as always, to the epic DoItDoItLeague. Go check him out on his social media and then come back for part 5 of the Golden Age of Nerdom. I am the Bearded Con-Man. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will see you next time.
You about to go, Kacie?
Bye, Kacie.
Come say hello. Come say hello. Come on. Come on in. Yeah. Don't leave, Ruth. Don't say goodbye. R.ad just disappeared without saying anything. Yeah. Whoa.
Well, don't die coming over
Yeah, I
here.
know.
That's about right.
The better this guy. Come on, later.
Bye.
Bye, Kacie. It's good to see you. Kacie makes everybody check her out. I'll have her information in the bottom of this video.
Cool. Awesome. Thanks.
Later, buddy. You know you try to shoot my Taco Bell. My Yaco Belly. My Yaco Belly.
It's like I'm not having anything to do with the dude.
All right,
Let's see.
Bye, all. Have fun.
All right, so what I put in